We are in the room of the Last Supper, the upper room, which you already know that for me, this is the first church ever. Eat that bread, drink that wine. It was here for the first time, and the priest himself was Jesus. And Pentecost was here too, when Holy Spirit, Holy Fire went down to people. People started talking in different languages, and the message was to spread Christianity all over. I already told you that that room was a mosque. Then let's look at the mosque, look at the windows, look at the beautiful stained glass, and sentences from the Quran, right here. Just to show you that that room is from 12th century. Look at the graffiti here. We talked about graffiti, remember? The graffiti can be a pollution, but the pollution from 12th century, it's history. Then here it is, two Germans, orders that came to here and prepared. Let's go to see something here. When the Muslims enter a mosque, they're praying through Mecca. They need to know where Mecca is. Then look at that hole in the wall. That's called mihrab. And now everyone knows that, every Muslim knows that Mecca is that way. They are talking here, then let me show you something else. Look at that column. You can see a falcon mother that couldn't feed her own chicks. And she decided, yes, she preferred to eat her own chicks with her own flesh. This is the story of the Last Supper. And you can see that the soldiers now entering, we saw them, and again that I'm sure that for some of them it's the first time that they are visiting the room, the Last Supper. And let's go next to that tree. That tree is a present from the Pope of the year 2000. It's part of the letters of St. Paul that already saw that there is a lot of hate between Jews and Christians. And he told the Christians, the trunk is Judaism. This is the basic. You're only the small branches. If you cut a trunk, you will die too. But that present is even more dramatic because when he brought it to us, you can see that from one religion, 3 different religions actually exist now. Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, which is a nice present. Let's go to another place, and then you will take pictures because of the video. But everyone knows, you're supposed to know who you are. Come to your place. Those stairs will be open soon, 50 days after Passover, after Easter, Shavuot, Pentecost. In that room, the Muslims built a replica of the Tomb of Eve. Didn't let Christians and Jews to use the original one, which is just to us. And look at the inscription here. It's Arabic, yeah. It says, we took that room for the pagan. Pagans are Christians, Trinity. And we turned it into a holy room for Mass, for King Dawood. Then this is the room of the Last Supper. Don't ask me where was the table, because there was no table. People are used to sit on the floor. Then when the Pope comes, the first place that he visits is that room, because I see it as he sees it. This is the first room ever, and the Pentecost area, the center of Christianity. Then he covered the mihrab. When he covered the mihrab, it looked like a Torah ark, like we saw at the Western Wall, only the main department, sorry. Then it's beautiful to see it. Then we are at the room of the Last Supper. You can see a beautiful stain of the Muslims. This is the only Muslim place that Israel took from the Muslim. Remember, Muslim place is like an embassy. Then that building is the only place that the Muslims, the Jews took from the Muslims. Then, now we are alone. Room of the Last Supper, 2019, Passover, Easter time, Jerusalem.